How to overcome rejection. 10 steps to becoming unbreakable. Start with step 10. End with step 1. Because the strongest people aren't those who never hear no, they're the ones who never stop after hearing it. Rejection is one of life's greatest teachers disguised as one of its greatest pains. It arrives uninvited and leaves scars that can either become excuses or become wisdom. Every person alive has tasted it. Some were rejected by schools, some by employers, some by friends, some by family, some by lovers, and some by opportunities they believed were meant for them. Rejection has ended careers before they began, buried dreams before they were pursued, and convinced millions that they were somehow not enough. But rejection has never been proof that you are unworthy. More often than not, it is proof that you are growing. It is life's way of redirecting, refining, and strengthening the people who refuse to quit. Every legend has been rejected. Every champion has been overlooked. Every remarkable story begins with someone refusing to allow one no to become the final chapter of their life. Step 10. Stop taking rejection personally. Not every closed door is a statement about your value. Sometimes you were simply the wrong fit, the wrong timing, or the wrong solution for that particular moment. A job rejection doesn't mean you're unemployable. A relationship ending doesn't mean you're unlovable. A business failure doesn't mean you're incapable. Learn to separate the event from your identity. What happened to you is not who you are. Step 9. Feel the pain, but set a deadline. Pretending rejection doesn't hurt is dishonest. It hurts because you cared. Allow yourself to feel disappointed, frustrated, or heartbroken, but don't unpack your bags there. Give yourself a day, a weekend, or a week if necessary. Then stand back up. Healing begins when you decide pain will no longer become your permanent address. Step 8. Ask, what did this teach me? Every rejection carries information. Maybe you need another skill. Maybe your communication can improve. Maybe your preparation wasn't strong enough. Or maybe you did everything right, and the answer was still no. Wisdom comes from extracting lessons instead of collecting bitterness. Growth begins the moment your curiosity becomes stronger than your disappointment. Step 7. Build a rejection resume. Most people celebrate their successes. Start collecting your rejections instead. Every rejection becomes evidence that you had the courage to try. Every no proves you entered the arena while others remain safely on the sidelines. You cannot be rejected if you never take risks, and you cannot become extraordinary without taking them. Step 6. Stop comparing your journey. Comparison makes rejection heavier than it needs to be. You look at someone else's victory and assume they had an easier road, forgetting you rarely see the hundreds of invisible disappointments behind their success. The promotion you wanted may have followed someone else's 20 previous rejections. The author on the bestseller list may have collected 50 rejection letters first. Stay focused on your lane. Your story has its own timeline. Step 5. Let rejection refine you, not define you. Fire does two things. It destroys what is weak and strengthens what is pure. Rejection works the same way. It burns away pride, entitlement, impatience, and false expectations while revealing resilience, humility, perseverance, and determination. Don't ask why rejection happened. Ask who it is helping you become. Step 4. Keep showing up. The greatest mistake people make after rejection is disappearing. They stop applying, stop creating, stop asking, stop believing. They mistake one closed door for the end of the hallway. Winners understand something different. Consistency outlasts rejection. Every time you show up again, you weaken rejection's grip on your confidence. Step 3. Surround yourself with people who see your potential. Some people only remind you of your failures. Others remind you of your future. Choose carefully. You need people who tell you the truth without crushing your spirit. People who challenge you to improve while reminding you that one rejection does not erase your gifts. Sometimes, Borrowed belief carries you until your own confidence returns. Step 2. Turn every no into fuel. The world's most successful people often share one trait. They refuse to let rejection have the last word. Every no became another reason to improve. Every closed door became motivation to build their own. Don't waste rejection by turning it into self-pity. Turn it into preparation. Let every setback sharpen your focus instead of stealing your passion. Step 1. Believe that God's no often protects you from what your eyes cannot see. This is the most important step of all. Sometimes rejection is not punishment, it is protection. Sometimes the opportunity you desperately wanted would have limited your future. Sometimes the relationship you cried over would have broken your spirit. Sometimes the promotion you missed would have distracted you from your true calling. God sees endings before you see beginnings. What feels like rejection today may actually be divine redirection towards something greater than you can currently imagine. Faith allows you to trust that every closed door serves a purpose, even when you don't yet understand it. One day you will look back and realize that your greatest breakthroughs often stood on the other side of your greatest disappointments. The interview you didn't get prepared you for the company you eventually built. The relationship that ended created space for the one that truly valued you. The opportunity that disappeared forced you to discover gifts you never knew you possessed. Rejection is rarely the end of the story. It is often the beginning of a better chapter. Remember this: rejection cannot cancel your purpose unless you allow it to cancel your perseverance. It cannot steal your future unless you surrender your belief. It cannot define your destiny unless you hand it the pen. Every no is simply life asking one question: how badly do you want it? The people who achieve extraordinary things are not those who avoided rejection. They are the ones who refuse to let rejection become their identity. So stand up, wipe away the disappointment, learn the lesson, adjust the plan, keep walking. Because one day, the very rejection that almost broke you will become the testimony that inspires someone else to keep believing. Your value has never been determined by another person's acceptance. Your worth was never created by applause, approval, or opportunity. It was already within you, and no rejection can ever take that away.